Hey everyone, welcome back to another Guqin lesson and thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be answering this particular ask today. Now this is actually quite a common question we get. The rules regarding the rhythm or the beats for Guqin seems a little wishy-washy. As a beginner, you tend to just want to follow the score. That's the easiest. If your teacher says the score is only a guidance, you can't follow it exactly, that makes it very difficult as a beginner. And trust me, I getcha. I used to play the piano when I was a child, and the piano, you just follow the score. It's very simple. It tells you which note to play. It tells you for how long you play that note. You even had the little metronome that counts your beats, and you just follow it. With the Guqin, it's not as much. For example, I'm going to show you a piece of music and it's called Jiu. It's a very popular piece. It's an introductory piece and I'm going to show you 3 different people playing it and it's the same score. They're all looking at the same score, but it's going to sound very differently. All right, so let's have a listen. So you can see that all 3 people played it very differently, but none of them are right, none of them are wrong, they're just different styles. Now to answer this ask, I'm going to be using the piece I'm currently playing, which is 醉于唱完. Now the first part is, how do I know when I'm doing the Zoushou Yin, when the finger's sliding on the left? Do I play the note first and then slide? Or do I slide as my right hand plays the note? The answer is it depends. That's probably not the answer you're hoping for, but it really does depend. Let me give you an example here. Now, sometimes on the score, it tells you when you're supposed to go up, when you're supposed to slide down, and other times it doesn't tell you, all right? And you just kind of have to either you feel like you should add this in, it makes the music flow a little better, or if you listen to other people and they're all doing it that way, then it's probably a good idea to add that in there. So for example, this first one here, now there is no indication right here that you're supposed to slide. There's nothing indicating this note, your left hand is supposed to slide anywhere. But when you play this one here, I am on the 4th string at the 9th hui position. So I'm gonna slide up. Even though there's nothing saying I need to, I'm gonna slide up. And then the next one here, this one, we're starting on the 4th string at the 9th hui position. Again, nothing on this score tells me that I need to slide for this note. But again, when I listen to other people play, when I listen to my teacher play, and also when I'm playing, it sounds nicer when I slide. So we're gonna be doing So the next one I'm looking at here, if you look, there's a little arrow that goes up, right? So that's an indication that you're supposed to slide. The score clearly tells you you slide up on this 4. So I am on which hui am I on? I'm on the 9th hui. We slide up to the 4. And then the next one, 7.6 hui, there's a little character for up, means we slide up to 7.6. And the next note, there's another character for up, and then the 7. So we're sliding up to 7.6, then 7, right? So the only time we play is for that 4. The rest of it, as we're sliding up, we don't play again. And your right hand plays the note at about the same time your left hand slides up to that 9 hui. Now here, I want you to take a look at the notes themselves. You have these are 2 quarter notes and a half note, okay? The 2 and 4 are quarter notes and the 5 is a half note. But if you listen to how I play it, that's not what I'm playing. That first 2, I drag it out longer. And then the 4 is short, and then the 5 is long. So listen again. And this is why I say that the score is more of a guidance and not like a solid rule. The next one we're going to look at here. This time we start with the 7th string at the 7th hui position. And again, there's no indication for this particular note that I'm sliding, but I'm gonna do it anyway. The next note, there's a little symbol for going up, so slide up to 6.2 hui. The next note is going up, there's a symbol for 5.6 hui. So listen to how that sounds. Take a look at the notes for this one again. Your first note is supposed to be a half note, the 2. The second 2 is a quarter note. The 4 is a 16th note, and the 5 is a half note, okay? But that's, again, not how I'm playing this. The first 2 I'm playing short. The second 2 is a little longer. When I slide up to 6.2, it's very fast. And then I land on 5.6 and I hold it there, okay? And what's my next one here that I want to show you? Okay, so here we got 3 notes at the 6th string. If you look at the first note, there's this little itty bitty little thing in the middle. That's also a symbol for you to go up, right? That's also the symbol to slide up to this note. The second note, there's these 2 little dot looking things. It's actually 3 dots, they're kind of connected. But anyways, that's a symbol that you slide down. And then the third note, there's this little thing again telling you to go up. Now, why do they use different symbols? Why is it sometimes an arrow? Why is it sometimes the character for up in Chinese? Why is sometimes this little thing? I don't know. I don't know why they do that, okay? Just know that all these symbols means you slide up to these notes, okay? And these little dots on the left side here, that means you go down. So these 3 notes sound like this. Why do I not play that second note in the middle? Because that's the way my teacher taught me. That's the way that I hear a lot of people playing it. It also sounds nice that way compared to... It just flows a little more smoothly. The last one I want to show you guys. So for this part here, we start on the 7th string at the 7th hui position. Then we're going to slide up to 6.2. At 6.2, we're going to play the note, then slide down, back to 7. So it sounds like this. If you only look at the score, it gets very confusing. So I really recommend for when you start a new piece of music for Guqin, find someone else who plays it, or if you have a teacher, have your teacher play it and send you a recording of it. Listen until it loops in your head enough that when you're playing, you can use the score as guidance, but that melody is in your brain and you're just using the melody to tell you the beat and the rhythm. In this workshop, my teacher, me, none of the other classmates, none of us count beats. When I played the piano, we counted beats every single piece. Here, we never count the beats. You're playing by ear. There's one section I wanted to show you here. I wanted to play for you if I play it exactly as the score versus how we normally play it. So this section, if I were to play it exactly as the score indicates, no changes, okay? Just at what the score says. This is what it sounds like. That's what that sounds like as the score. And here's what it sounds like when we play it the way it's supposed to sound. So I hope you can hear how smoothly it flows when you do it the way it's supposed to be played compared to if you only follow the score. I really hope that's helpful. I know this is a learning curve if you're a beginner. This is the first big learning curve, I think, for beginners, assuming you can read the score. Otherwise, that's your big learning curve. But once you get used to it, it comes very naturally. So again, any questions, if you have any requests for other videos, feel free to leave me a comment. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!